Did you know that according to a study by the Academy of Management Journal, successful managers network 70% more than their less successful counterparts? These successful managers know what a golden commodity networking is. Networking uncovers resources, it gets buy-in for projects, and it builds alliances, all for the people you manage. One of the keys to successful networking is to know what to do and say at each of the 6 stages of the relationship building process. Now, if you will picture a dartboard with 6 concentric circles. Each of these circles represents one of the stages. In the outermost circle or stage are the accidents. Now, the accidents are chance encounters. You know, somebody you might sit next to on a plane and chat it up all the way across the country, but you get to your destination, you say adios, and have a nice life. These are people you probably will never see again. The second stage is the acquaintance stage. Acquaintances are people whom you don't see regularly, but you could get in touch with if you needed to. For example, your neighbor has a barbecue and you meet the neighbor's out-of-town cousin who's a vice president. You could get a hold of that VP again if you needed to through your neighbor. The third stage is the associate stage. Associates are people who have joined the same group, for example, ASTD. So you have frequency together, and usually associates are excited to see one another. Listen generously to your associates. Listen generously so you can find out how you can be helpful to them. And also be active. Be on committees, even lead a committee so they can see what your leadership and management styles are like. We call the third stage the active stage. It's an easy one to remember because in the active stage you are actively exchanging information, resources, and even introductions. It's at this stage that people look to you for 2 things, your character and your competency. So be sure that you are showing them your character and your competency in everything you say and do. After the actives, we have the advocates. The advocates have seen your character and competency, and they like what they've seen. So they're on the lookout for opportunities for you. They have their antennas on for you. Be sure you do the same for them. The final circle or stage is in the bullseye area. Those are the allies. The allies are your board of directors for your life and work. They're your own board of directors. You have a high degree of confidentiality and trust with one another, and you come to each other for advice, to commiserate, and also to celebrate. As a manager and a leader, be sure you know at what stage you are with someone so that you don't make the mistake that many people make, asking for too much too soon or too little too late. I'm Nancy Nooman with Contacts Count, and you can find more about me and about masterful networking programs on www.contactscount.com.